born in 1902, and the life I lead today as a black man, I was born in 1954, are so different, I might as well have lived on another planet. As a first stop, go to the restaurants in downtown Washington, D.C. They were closed to my dad and other black people as late as the 1960s. Today, I've been welcomed in fancy restaurants in D.C. and even further south, from Richmond to Birmingham to New Orleans. The same is true for hotels that kept out my dad. How about housing? I bought my first house in a neighborhood once governed by restrictive covenants that legally banned a black man like my dad from buying a house. My father's heart would have swelled with pride and wonder to see my daughter's Georgetown law degree. Georgetown University did not accept its first black student until the 1950s. And what might Daddy have said about me having lunch with another black man at the White House when he realized the other guy was Barack Obama, the first black president of the United States? He'd say that's a different planet, I agree. And we'd both give thanks for all of the progress toward racial equality in a nation whose founding ideals of liberty and justice have always sat uncomfortably beside the reality of slavery. The country still has a long way to go before approaching racial equality. But the revolution in race relations during the last 50 years, the majority of Donald Trump's life, has been absolutely mind-boggling. Instead of asking black people what they have to lose by voting for him, Trump needs to ask himself, how the hell did I miss all of this? But let's be honest. Trump did not just happen to overlook it. He intentionally put on blinders because he finds comfort and political advantage in seeing a distinctly different reality. He wants to see black failure and misery. That view justifies his distaste for black people. Some might say his racism. He locks his eyes on the worst of black American life because it makes him and other white people into victims of the trouble in black neighborhoods. He is the hero defending whites against the approaching barbarians. On the campaign trail, he used his awful depiction of black life as a regular feature of speeches to whip up his heavily white campaign crowds. Trump has opened the door to assertions of white identity and resentment in a way not seen so broadly in American culture in over a half a century. According to those who track patterns of racial tension and antagonism in American life, the New York Times reported near the end of the 2016 presidential campaign. Specifically, Trump has electrified the world of white nationalists, the newspaper noted. A company that tracks social media revealed that almost 30% of the accounts Mr. Trump retweeted followed one or more of 50 popular self-identified white nationalist accounts. His colorful speeches to raucous white crowds conjure scary pictures of black neighborhoods full of gunfire and desperation that threatened white people, risk infecting white neighborhoods, and required support for police, even bad police, who had to cope with these out-of-control black folks. I mean, honestly, places like Afghanistan are safer than some of our inner cities, he said. He described these impoverished areas as a representative of all black life. As a public avatar to white contempt, Trump encouraged Americans to damn poor black people for living with poverty and violence. By his logic, the black people in those neighborhoods made the choice to be there, to stay there. They blame racism for their problems and ask for welfare, he said. But in Trump's world, black people don't see that they are failing themselves because you take a look at the inner cities. You get no education, you get no jobs, you get shot walking down the street. President Obama responded to one of Trump's negative speeches about black America this way. You may have heard Trump say that there's never been a worse time to be a black person. I mean, he missed that whole civics lesson about slavery or Jim Crow. Does Trump have the faintest clue what black America is really like? Asked Eugene Robinson, a columnist in the Washington Post. Another black columnist, Leonard Green of the New York Daily News, decided to respond directly to Trump's question about what black voters have to lose by supporting him. Number 1, my dignity. Number 2, my self-respect. Number 3, my standing among family and friends, black or white, and anyone who has ever held me in high regard. Number 4, my future. 30 years ago,